Welcome back to Scav Talking. It's a beautiful evening. Yep, 7:26 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're loading loot. Another lovely interchange raid. Hope you enjoyed the last few raids of, well, I went through a whole whirlwind of games today, so I think I recorded the last episode. The time of recording now is 7:30 p.m. I recorded my last raid probably like, oh, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 hours ago. Probably 5 or 6 hours ago, yeah. Since then, I re-downloaded Black Ops 1 Zombies, downloaded the multiplayer Black Ops 1, which may have been causing all the problems because I didn't have it downloaded before. I did that. Played Kino der Toten, got to round 36, which was pretty cool because, well, no warm-up first of all. Second of all, playing on mouse and keyboard with different controls that I'm used to because I'm used to playing on controller mostly. 36 in Kino is pretty fucking good. I feel like on console, back in my heyday, which was when I was a lot younger than I am now, well, to put it bluntly, I did not get to round 36 ever, but I was pretty locked in because I finally got it working. Didn't try Call of the Dead yet because I looked up a fix, and the fix I found, quote-unquote fix, was a Steam forum post from 2013 saying that he had the same error that I did, and it was basically just like, hey, did you download the multiplayer? Because if you didn't, you're probably fucked. And then the OP, the original poster, was like, oh yeah, it solved the problem. Hey, are you going to use mods? And then he made another comment. Yeah, because if you aren't, I don't care, because I'm going to do mods. Okay. And then he made another comment saying, like, yeah, by the way, it all works great. Thank you. And then 2 years later, another guy comments on the same post. Hey, I had the same problem, but I followed this thread and it works. Thank you very much. So, honestly, the average, let's see, level 3s, level 4s, this is a PMC, it seems. The average forum post where I have a problem, somebody helps him, and then, he's like, alright, everything's fine. And then, 2 years later, some guy just stumbles into the thread. He's like, hey, I need help, and can you help me? He reads the thread and he makes another comment. Oh, thank you, it helped me so much. Bye-bye. And then the thread gets closed. Equally likely is, same thing happens, and then the developer comes in and says, works on my machine, and the whole thing closes. So, I actually haven't tried if Call of the Dead, the original map that I actually wanted to play in the first place, works, but I'm fine with it being a mystery for now. I don't really care. Got my zombies fix. Got Bowie knife round like 6. Knife for the dogs. This is yellow. It's white. Got a bunch of shit. Pack-a-punched thunder gun. Mule kick. Galil, first weapon. Thunder gun, second weapon. Ray gun, third weapon. Galil's my favorite weapon in Black Ops 1 Zombies. I think favorite weapon in Black Ops 1 multiplayer, the ballistic knife. Joking aside, I had an inside joke with my friends in hey, it was middle school, yeah. And my middle name was Ballistic Knife. Hey, it's a bigger backpack. So, Ballistic Knife, though, is not actually my real name. Or my real middle name, that is, but had a joke that it was. Favorite weapon in multiplayer? Off the top of my head, I can't really choose one. Maybe the Commando. Maybe the Galil. I like the MP5K a lot, but I like the MP5K a lot more in Modern Warfare 2 than I did in Black Ops 1. What else do I like about Black Ops 1 multiplayer? The Spaz 12 is fucking awesome. Spaz 12 suppressor, because as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there wasn't actually another. I think suppressor was suppressor the only attachment for Black Ops 1 and Spaz 12? It may have been. Uses Spaz 12 a lot. Me and my brother, we obviously shared an Xbox because, you know, we were not wealthy kids by any means. Wealthy kids. He was a big fan of ARs and stuff, and he played a lot more multiplayer than I did. I played a lot more zombies than he did. In zombies, well, that's where I get a lot of my experience. I played very little multiplayer Black Ops 1. There's a lot more Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, and Modern Warfare 3 in terms of multiplayer for Call of Duty. And in terms of like on my PC, I think in terms of multiplayer, I guess Modern Warfare 2. Nope, Modern Warfare 2019. It wasn't even Modern Warfare 2 yet. It wasn't Modern Warfare 2, which is of course Modern Warfare like 19 or something. Nope, maybe 21. Who fucking cares? I didn't play a lot of multiplayer, but in terms of Black Ops 1 zombies, Galil gotta be my favorite weapon. It has a 35 mag, and I think 315 oh my god, another fucking Valday. I think the last fucking raid I recorded and uploaded, I got another fucking 8 hour with a Valday for it. But no, the Galil is like 35 ammo per mag, which is highest highest AR mag capacity for any like base gun. The sound it makes is just utterly lovely. Just a beautiful sound. Tri-Hawk, good. Sure. And did I get it? Yeah, I did. And when you pack a punch it, obviously it gets a red dot, or you know, a sight, a dot on it, which may or may not be an actual dot, but it could be, you know, a polygon / symbol of your choice, which is not actually your choice, but just of the game's choice. It's okay. I think that honestly, the pack-a-punch versions of guns in that game are kind of, sad to say, kind of fucking underwhelming. I played a lot more in terms of zombies mode. I played a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops, like Cold War, that sort of thing. Do I want this? I would rather probably have it in the ADAR question mark. That's hard because it has a Picatinny rail. There's no way I can fit it in anything. It's a 2x4. This thing sells for a lot more than this. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll grab it. We'll grab it. What's it got? FMJ. Garbage. See you in hell, Buster. Anyway, what was I saying? Galil, favorite weapon. Sounds great. The Black Ops Cold War the whole like crafting and pack punch system took a little bit for me to get you know, into and you know, used to, and also, you know, more importantly in my opinion, I guess happy with. I don't know why I did that, because I have nothing else to really store in there. Drop this thing, obviously, probably. I think the Black Ops 1 like loop, once you get far enough into zombies, it's basically the same thing, just running laps on the fucking stage over and over again. You know, you activate a trap, you wait for it to cool down, you know, you get a couple of kills here and there. I think it's like, what, 24 zombies on the stage? I think that's what it was on World of War, where I did a lot of my, well, obviously, my early zombies career was on World of War, because it was the only zombies mode that existed, but, you know, solo Kino runs is fucking back in the day before running trains, before I even knew what training zombies was, me and my brother would do co-op, and we'd just run laps around the entire map, and that's how we would train zombies. Instead of just doing a little circle around a little area, we would do a lap around the entire fucking map, because we didn't know how trains worked. Later on in my career, I was doing a lot of, you know, playing a lot of zombies with my friends from elementary school / middle school. The school I went to was pre-K, or I think it was kindergarten through, I don't want either of these fucking things, just give me the big helmet. So it was, you know, kindergarten through 8th grade. So we would play a lot of, you know, just co-op, 3 to 4 players, sometimes 2 players, obviously, but only if everybody else hadn't woken up yet. So basically, if it was a lot of people on Kino der Toten, it would be like, basically first come first serve, like whoever calls dibs on the stage first and having it as a training spot, and then everybody else has to suffer. Like one person gets like the starting room, one person gets like the alley, which is really fucking sus and like pretty scuffed as a spot, and then the last person like basically has to fucking take whatever's left, which is I guess the MP40 room, maybe, or they have to run laps and like apologize profusely every time they come into the whatever room who people are training in. So like yeah, alley, MP40 room, starting room, and stage. But the alley is, to me, still extremely fucking sus to run a train in. I was never, thankfully, forced to train zombies in the you know, in the alley. Usually my brother or one of his friends, because there was overlap there too, where I would play with them after you know, if my elementary school friends were not. I would play a lot more Halo 3 and Halo Reach with them. And my brother would play multiplayer with them. They weren't really, they were more multiplayer than zombies focused. But yeah, Kino der Toten solo. It's weird how after like, cause I haven't played on a console in a long fucking time. And, you know, even though that may be the case, I played the last time I played you know, Call of Duty Zombies or Black Ops Zombies. I was, I think we'll throw this in here. How much ammo is in this mag? It looks like a fair bit. Almost 15. I played with a controller, like an Xbox controller, on my attached to my laptop, which is well, it's a gaming laptop, so it can play the game. But let's see. I think, can I throw this on anything? Probably not. Because of that there. Take that. Well, I could actually. Yeah, actually I will. But God, you know, it's weird how like after not playing the game for. I mean, I played like a little bit here and there, like last few years, just like, but usually Call of the Dead, but like just shitting around in fucking Black Ops 1 zombies on the computer. It's weird how after like not playing for a long time, like you can just like pick up the fucking game again and just like lock in. It all just like makes sense, and it's, you know, it's like reuniting with an old friend. You know, it all just comes together and you get it right away. You remember all the old strategies you had, all the old jokes you told with your friends, and like it's like you never left in the first place. You know, it's well, I don't know. It's I don't know about depressing, but nostalgic definitely. I honestly I miss it. Sometimes I think about you know, hitting up my old elementary school friends and seeing if they want to, you know, play games again. But last time I talked to one of my, I think what I consider to be my best friend in elementary school. This was like a couple of years into high school, so like yeah, sophomore year of high school, I hadn't talked to him. Basically, literally we were best friends in elementary school, and then we went to high school, and I didn't talk to him a single day until like his family hosted a garden party 2 years later, and I saw him again. And I feel pretty fucking embarrassed about that, honestly, because I didn't, you know, reach out to him. But he told me like, oh, I'm playing video games again, but they're like none of them are like the games we used to play, and I'm afraid of like, you know, reaching out and you know, either being met with silence or being met with like, oh, we don't play video games anymore, like that's for little kids, or, you know, whatever. So in the absence of not the absence, but in fear of rejection, theoretical rejection, I am just not asking them, which, wow. It's happened to me a few times, where somebody, usually from work, they stop coming in, or they get fired, or they get investigated by our organization. They get some accusations levied against them, and there's an official mandate by our job where, like, if you interact, if you interacting with anybody on suspension or under investigation is forbidden, upon pain of theoretically upon pain of suspension yourself. And on the one hand, yes, I believe that. On the other hand, I think that they say that so rumors don't spread, and things get out of hand. As far as I know, and frankly I haven't asked about this, but you can obviously get in trouble, if you talk with people that are suspended. However, the people that are suspended, if they interact with people that are currently working, then they can get in trouble. And that's obviously that they don't want that, because usually, I would say 9 times out of 10, they want to get back to their job. They don't want to be, suspended forever. They don't want to be in a doghouse forever. So they don't talk with anybody who's currently working, because let's say they are suspended for a specific reason that is told to literally just them and nobody else. And then, let's say the human resources, that fucking piece of shit bastard department, they hear through the grapevine that, somebody's talking about the specific reason why the person got suspended, and it's not just like speculation. It's like, oh yeah, I have cold hard facts from the guy himself. And if the person obviously talked to somebody who was working, then he can get in trouble further, and he can be fired, for associating with people that are on the job. And who needs the investigation at that point? Because you basically have carte blanche to actually fire him or them. Usually it's a him, but it's a them in this case. But yeah, there's been a couple of friends, like good, like on the job, like friends, and in fact, in my case, a real mentor and like person that I have a lot of respect for. And honestly, like the fact that I haven't contacted him, it's been a few years since he was fired, and every day I think about it. And this was my mindset a few years ago when it happened, was, well, if I contact him now, he's going to ask, like, why didn't you contact me sooner and all that stuff. And I'm like, well, I just don't want that to happen, so I just keep kicking the can down the road. And it's been, like, over 2 or 3, maybe even 4 years at this point. And my cope, basically, is that, like, it's been so long, there's nothing I could say to him at this point. So I just haven't reached out, which is pretty fucked up on my part, because I consider him to be, at least to me, a real, like, serious, honest, like, maybe in terms of that job, or the job I have now, maybe the best mentor I've ever had. And I honestly disappoint myself with how I've approached, or rather not approached him in the aftermath, I guess, of his suspension. And basically my current approach is to basically, at this point, to keep promising to eventually, confront him, but reach out to him and apologize. The first thing out of my mouth in my brain here is basically to apologize for being a bad friend. Saying sorry that I didn't reach out sooner, but I was afraid of getting in trouble. I know it's not an excuse, but so on and so forth. Anyway, this is getting a little bit too real for me, so I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.